town's strength is measured by how it cares for its own. And 40 years ago, the people of Zephyrhills came together with a vision to build a place where healing wasn't just about medicine, but about compassion, dignity, and hope.
The land that the hospital came on had been previously a citrus grove. Dad donated this land for the hospital. I believe he was thinking with other business people in the area to have better health care for the community in East Pasco County. And AdventHealth was going to bring us that.
It started with a dream shared by local leaders, neighbors, and families. A dream made real through generosity, collaboration, and a deep commitment to serve. Philanthropic giving played a vital role from the start, helping launch a hospital that would become a cornerstone of care for our community.
It goes without saying how proud I am that this land was given by my father for the future, for better health care for our citizens of Pasco County and our community around here. Because the fact of it is, we didn't, at the time they did this, we had a small hospital or a few clinics. But the fact of it is, the hospital is going to give us more and more advantage on treating our citizens throughout their life and take care of their needs in the health care. And Advent has done just that, and the future looks bright.
AdventHealth Zephyrhills was built by the community for the community, and that spirit of giving continues to shape our journey.
Both of my children were born here back 34 years ago and 26 years ago. But it's grown with the community. It was a much smaller hospital 35, 40 years ago, and it's continued to grow and provide the services that you couldn't have gotten in rural areas of the state.
We've had all three of our children delivered at AdventHealth. I have personally visited AdventHealth Zephyrhills on more occasions than I could count for shoulder instability when it would dislocate, just even in the middle of the night. And so frequent trips to the ER, and always better for going there and knowing that I'm in good hands.
It's really important to have care close to home in growing communities like Zephyrhills, because when an emergency happens or when care is needed, the last thing patients want to do is travel miles and miles away for that care. It also is really good for an economy because the hospitals and the outpatient clinics employ people who live in those communities, and that way people can live, play, and work and get care right there close to home.
Over the past 4 decades, thousands of lives have been touched. Newborns welcomed into the world, patients comforted in their most vulnerable moments, caregivers offering strength, compassion, and healing hands. Each story is a testament to the power of whole-person care, care that treats body, mind, and spirit.
So 40 years ago, when Zephyrhills became part of AdventHealth, it was our first entry into the entire Tampa market. And that entry point was essential, and since then you've seen the growth that we've had within the entire Tampa Bay area. And Zephyrhills was the starting point for that entire growth.
The hospital on the hill that has been here for 4 decades continues to serve this community well, and that will be here for the next 40 years. And that if you were born in this hospital, or if you've worked in this hospital, if you've known about AdventHealth Zephyrhills sometime in your time being in this community, you are proud of it.
From a nurse or physician or stopping and praying with you, starting your meetings with prayer, to before you go into surgery for the staff to say, do you want us to pray with you before? And so that's not found in other places, and you really feel it as you walk the halls here.
The Simpson Breast Center has been something that I think is a big blessing for the community, and I say that very humbly because I've had many emails, many texts, many calls saying how great their experience was. And again, AdventHealth creates those experiences, right? We may have donated a few of the bugs that got there or raised some money to get it there, but it's the care of this team and what they mean to this community and the commitment to that standard of excellence is what makes AdventHealth difference.
From its humble beginnings, AdventHealth Zephyrhills has grown into a beacon of excellence. We've expanded services, embraced innovation, and invested in the future of care. From advanced care at the Simpson Breast Health Center and a new cath lab, to rehabilitation programs and spiritual support, every step forward has been guided by our mission to extend the healing ministry of Christ.
We're a part of a growing community, so access to healthcare, access to services is a big part of that. As we think about growing programs that we have, I think of OB services or cancer services, how those are going to shape our future as we grow as a county and as we try to meet the needs of that county in different places around the county and on this campus. We're going to need those community partners to help us do that.
I would like to say thank you. Thank you and thank you. Your generosity has allowed us to care for more people, to offer more services than we would have been able to do before. And your trust in us as stewards of your dollars is immensely, we couldn't be more grateful. And without your continued support, we wouldn't be able to do what we do and care for those in need.
Well, it all starts when you drive onto the campus itself. The land that we are on right now was as a result of generosity of community members envisioning what this could become. And so as you experience this campus, whether it's the building, the technology that sits inside the four walls of this campus, or the services that we provide, it's all because of the generosity that started day one, 40 years ago, to make what we see today possible. And it is my hope that that legacy will continue for generations to come.
As we celebrate 40 years of healing, we also look ahead with hope, with purpose, and with gratitude. With your ongoing support, AdventHealth Zephyrhills will keep growing, keep caring, and keep making a lasting impact. One life, one family, one moment of healing at a time.